Grapefruit essential oil is cold pressed from the rind. Guys, how glorious is this information? This right here is a glorious, glorious grapefruit. And I'm telling you, there's so many benefits to grapefruit. The essential oil of the grapefruit, which I'm about to tell you how you can also make this. It's anti-tumoral, it's a metabolic stimulant, it's antiseptic, it's detoxifying, it's a diuretic, it's fat dissolving, it's cleansing for the kidneys, the lymphatic, and the vascular system. It's an antidepressant. Guys, it's rich in limonene, which has been extensively studied in over 50 clinical studies for its ability to combat tumor growth. Its uses are for Alzheimer's, fluid retention, depression, obesity, liver disorders, anxiety, and cellulite. It also contains myrcene. A really good essential oil will contain between 1 to 4% of the myrcene, and it will contain between 88 and 95% of the limonene. And you can actually extract the divine oil with a fully masticating juicer with your juicing screen fully intact. It's going to fully extract this oil. Let me tell you what I just juiced. I just juiced the grapefruit along with a couple of golden delicious apples, a little bit of lemon, turmeric, ginger, black pepper, spearmint. I juiced some spearmint with it. Very, very blissful. And I also added some tarragon, and I put a drop of rose essential oil. I put a drop of peppermint in it, and of course frankincense, myrrh, and helichrysum. And I'm telling you, this tastes blissful. Very, very invigorating. The grapefruit is uplifting, guys. It's energizing. It's stimulating to the conscious mind. It's very, very refreshing, and it's very uplifting. A 1995 May University study found that citrus fragrances boosted the immunity, it induced relaxation, and it reduced depression. The grapefruit is a citrus oil, or is a citrus fruit originating from the West Indies in the 1700s. It is thought to be a cross between the orange and the shaddock. In addition, its delicious tangy taste, grapefruits offer several glorious health benefits. When we select our grapefruit, select one that is round, pretty smooth, and very heavy for its size. Avoid the ones with really dark spots or a lot of mushiness. Guys, your organic ones, they're naturally going to have some flaws on it, like this one you can see. These fruits don't grow organically this beautiful like most of this conventional stuff does with all of this high shine gloss on this. These aren't natural, guys. We need to go back to nature. We need to get ourselves grounded in the Earth's 7.83 hertz frequency. We need to gaze upon the sun for the vitamin D synthesis and the decalcification of the body. And we need to go back to nature and organic things. And this is called the grapefruit because it grows from a tree, and it hangs in clusters like the grapes. The benefits of the grapefruit are not limited just to the fruit itself. Many can be obtained from the peel. In particular, these benefits are found in the compounds extracted from its peel. Among these benefits are anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antioxidant, and cleansing properties. Grapefruit peels provide a natural, affordable alternative to anything else that you would want to do, guys. The grapefruits are fairly inexpensive, and they can provide the body with some total harmony. You can even diffuse the grapefruit peel oil that you extract yourself, and it's very uplifting, and it's very antibacterial for the air. It, as a cleanser, grapefruit peel contains the enzyme bromelain. Bromelain is a protein digesting enzyme that helps cleanse the skin by gently removing the older upper layers of your skin. So you can rub the inside of the peel against your face as a cleanser. It helps to remove older skin cells. The pH of your skin is also going to naturally become balanced when you do this. This promotes softer, smoother, supple skin. It looks younger, refreshed. After using the peel on the skin, it's important to wear you know, use a coconut oil after you do this, because this is somewhat of a fruit acid peel on the face. It's going to exfoliate the skin, and it's going to increase the cellular turnover in the skin. It really will help your skin, guys. But after you do this, you need to apply some coconut oil or something, especially if you're going to go out to the sun, because when you use the grapefruit peel, it makes you very, very sensitive to the sun's UV rays, and we don't want to get a burn when we do things like this. So protect yourself with some shea butter or some coconut oil that has some built-in SPF, so that you don't get burned. The grapefruit peels are powerful anti-inflammatories. Very good for pain relief applied topically, guys. Grapefruit peels can be used to help reduce itching from skin conditions such as psoriasis. In addition, rubbing grapefruit peels over mosquito bites or inflamed skin can provide instant relief. The antiseptic properties of the grapefruit peel can be used on cuts or scrapes. Very antibacterial, guys. I can't stress enough how this is antibacterial, it's antimicrobial, it's antifungal. I mean, it's wonderful. Using the grapefruit peels will help to protect against infection. It's a powerful antioxidant, like the fruit itself, which we're about to get into in a minute. The grapefruit peel has antioxidant properties. Antioxidants are found in plants and can slow or stop other molecules from oxidizing. This is what is causing all of the damage to our body now, and oftentimes the aging process is accelerated because of all of these genetically modified foods and processed foods and packaged foods, and oftentimes just the air that we breathe is toxic with chemicals raining down on us. We have to learn to detoxify from these things, and that's what antioxidants do. They're good guys. They're the good guys, and they go after the free radicals that are causing the damage. When molecules oxidize, they produce free radicals. Free radicals cause signs of aging and may play a role in chronic diseases such as cancer and cardiovascular disease. So the grapefruit oil, it has wonderful antioxidant capacity, guys. On their little chart that they do on the ORC chart, it's off the charts. It's unbelievable how high the grapefruit oil is. Wonderful healing for the body. And the grapefruit too, you know, when I juice it, I usually juice the whole thing. Now if I have more time, I'll leave the juicing screen on and I'll cut the rind and the peel off, and I'll juice it separately to extract all of the oil and everything. But most of the time I'm in a hurry, so I just leave the one screen on my masticating juicer, and I juice the peel and all. You know, I know these juice gurus and these juice masters, they're going to tell you to cut the peel away, that the peel is going to be harmful or something like this to you. No. You absolutely can juice that peel with the rind, because this is where the divine essential oil is. Now, I recommend, in my blend that I mentioned earlier, I put a little bit of fennel in there. I usually put fennel in my juices, especially when a lot of fruits are combined with vegetables. Guys, we don't want to be combining fruits with vegetables. These are not compatible enzymes combined. So we want to be, the only exception to that is the apple. You can combine the apple with all of your vegetables, and oftentimes the pear, but those are the only two exceptions. We're not combining a lot of other fruits with things, and the grapefruit needs to be limited to blending well with just specifically other fruits similar to it in action. You can combine it with greens if you know how to effectively do it, like in a blend that I mentioned earlier. Blend it with basil or tarragon or spearmint. I love to blend it with a little bit of fennel. Guys, fennel is very harmonizing with the grapefruit, because fennel specifically is for digestion. Very good for acid indigestion, upset stomach, gas, bloating. So combine a little bit of fennel with your grapefruit, and if you're doing the peel with it, and you're going to find it quite harmonious. It's going to blend really well, and it's going to really rock your world of vibrations. Let me get into the benefits of the grapefruits themselves, because we need to be juicing them, and we need to be consuming consuming them all the time. And guys, when you're drinking this other grapefruit juice, this is just the liquid squeezed from the grapefruit. This would be grapefruit water. Okay, this is not the full phytonutrient packed fruit. We need to be consuming the fruit whole, and we need to be consuming the rind and the peel. And if it's organic, I don't care what anybody else says. This is just information. You absolutely can include the peel and the rind. I'm telling you, it's very harmonious. But in the beginning, guys, if you're not used to the rind or the peel, don't start with loads of grapefruit, because you might find that this might upset your stomach. Why? Because it purges toxins from the system very, very rapidly, and it's going to work to eliminate some of these issues. So initially you might have more gas and bloating, and this is why I'm recommending to do some fennel with it, especially if you're including the rind and the peel. But we want to be including it, guys. This is the key. So start with just one. You know, if you're used to having a grapefruit in the morning, start with just one and juice it, fully juice it. Juice the whole thing, guys, and combine it with some fennel and some other things that you want to include, like in the blend that I mentioned. You know, and you're going to find it's going to help energize and it's going to stimulate you for your whole day. I'm not joking. Grapefruits are high in fiber and low in calories, and they contain bioflavonoids and other phytonutrients that protect against serious diseases like cancer, heart disease, the formation of tumors. Grapefruit increases the body's metabolic rate, lower insulin levels, and it gives you a feeling of fullness and blissful harmony. It assists the body in fighting various conditions like fatigue, fever, malaria, diabetes, constipation, indigestion, urinary problems, excess acidity, and many, many more. You're not getting this when you're just getting the grapefruit water, guys, squeezed from the grapefruit. There are plenty of major health benefits of grapefruit, which are also known to be powerful drug and poison eliminators. They purge toxins from the system fast. This is what I was talking about. Let me finish reading this to you. It works as a natural antiseptic for external wounds, and it functions as a liver tonic. It contains a high water content, which helps in changing the complexion of the skin and increasing the body's metabolic rate. The pulp and fiber of the grapefruit supply a healthy bulk to our food intake, which aids bowel movements and reduces the risk of colon cancer. It also helps to quench the thirst and thus reduces the burning sensation that arises during fever. The Asian Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests that the intake of grapefruit reduces the risk of developing prostate cancers. There is studies on this, guys. It is an appetite suppressant. Grapefruit works as an excellent appetite suppressant as compared to many other substances and foods. It is said that the smell of the grapefruit reduces the feeling of hunger. This is why we need to also be diffusing it when we're consuming it in the morning. Start your morning out with diffusing some grapefruit oil, especially if you're trying to lose weight. It is said that the smell of the grapefruit reduces the feeling of hunger, which is the reason why people often include grapefruit in their healthy lifestyle. The high amounts of fiber contained in this fruit can also satisfy hunger, and they can help people avoid the temptation to overeat, since it is a bulky food and stimulates cytokinins to be released, a hormone that regulates digestive juices and acts as a hunger suppressant. That word that I just said, it stimulates cytokines, and I can spell that in my comments for you, but I didn't say it right initially. For influenza, grapefruit is a valuable remedy. It helps to minimize acidity in the system. The bitter properties arising from an essence called naringin in grapefruits tones up the system and the digestive process. Naringin is also considered a flavonoid, which are powerful antioxidant sources in the human diet. They also have antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory qualities, making them one of the most important lines of defense in the immune system. It's an immune stimulant, guys. It definitely is going to help protect you, not just from the flu and the crazy chemtrail flu or whatever else is raining down in our atmosphere, but just for your overall harmony to your body. For malaria, the juice of the fruit itself contains valuable and natural quinine, which is advantageous for the treatment of malaria. Quinine is an alkaloid with a long history of treating malaria as well as lupus, arthritis, and nocturnal leg cramps. It is not an easy component to find in many health food stores. Why? Because they don't like to sell these natural things. So grapefruits are beneficial, and they're a rare example of these quinines. The quinine can be easily extracted from the fruit, from the peel. This is contained in the peel with a fully masticating juicer with the screen still on. Other places are going to tell you need to boil a quarter of the grapefruit and strain the pulp, and I'm telling you no, you're going to boil some of these divine nutrients out. For fever, the pulp or the juice of the grapefruit helps patients recover quickly from fever, and it reduces the burning sensation that occurs when the body reaches high temperatures. It is also known as a way to boost the immune system against colds and other common illnesses. Grapefruit juice, when combined with water, can quench the thirst very quickly and can keep you hydrated longer. Most of these benefits come from the high content of vitamin C in grapefruits, which acts as a general immune system defense system and can help the body fight to break fevers. Guys, we don't need to be trying to bring our fever down with these artificial things. You know, the body naturally needs to run its rhythmic cycle with the sun, and if our body temperature rises, this means we're fighting some sort of infection. This is the body's natural defense mechanism. The temperature and the circulation is going to increase, and if it doesn't get too high, we don't ever need to be taking anything to bring down the fever that's not natural. But you absolutely can consume things like basil, which is going to help to naturally lower the fever, and the grapefruit. The grapefruit is glorious to just naturally bring it down and to boost your immune system if you feel something coming on. And in addition to juicing it, guys, for the fiber also we need to be eating a grapefruit in the morning. For indigestion, grapefruit is useful in solving the problems of indigestion. It's very light as compared to other foods and fruits, and it acts immediately on indigestion by easing the heat and irritation caused in the stomach. It improves the flow of digestive juices, which eases the movement of the bowels and keeps your bowels in check. This is due to the presence of fiber and vegetative pulp in grapefruit that adds bulk to the bowels and regulates your bowel movements. Grapefruit extract is also used in modern medicines for these same reasons. A lot of people take the supplement the grapefruit seed extract or the grapefruit extract. Very harmonious if processed correctly, but many of these companies don't make these correctly, and this is the reason why we just need to be juicing this, and we need to be consuming it, and we need to be extracting the oil from the rind of the peel. And for insomnia, a simple glass of grapefruit juice, if drunk before going to bed, can promote healthy sleep and alleviate the irritating symptoms of insomnia. This is due to the presence of tryptophan in grapefruits, a phytonutrient we often associate with becoming sleepy after big meals. The levels of tryptophan in grapefruit juice also lets us nod off peacefully to sleep. How glorious is this information? Juice it in the evening time too. I'm telling you, it works as an adaptogen. You can juice it in the morning for just an energizing boost throughout your day, combined with those other things that I mentioned, or you can juice it in the evening with the tryptophan. Is going to help to keep you asleep. For the acidity, fresh grapefruit juice creates an alkaline reaction after digestion. The citric acid of the fruit is contained in the human body and thus increases the effect of the alkalinity reaction after digestion. The juice extracted from the grapefruit is beneficial in preventing acid formation and many other diseases that arise due to the presence of excess acidity in the body. Constipation. A glass full of fresh squeezed grapefruit in the morning is a great remedy to control constipation. The juice stimulates the colon and other parts of the body relating to the digestive system. This is due to the stimulating effect of fiber on the secretion and the stimulation of the gastric juices that ease the constriction of the digestive tract and induce the bowel movement. For flatulence, 10 to 20 drops of grapefruit juice taken before all 3 meals of the day can work as an appropriate probiotic and a digestive enzyme, and it will help to increase the good bifidobacteria in your gut. Guys, the key to longevity is to have a detoxified liver and to balance the intestinal flora in your body, and the grapefruit juice is going to help to do that really, really fast. It will also help to relieve excess flatulence, gas, bloating, and stomach discomfort. Further research needs to be done on the exact mechanism behind this phenomenon, but again, people believe it is related directly to the flavonoid contents and the phytonutrients in the grapefruit. You guys, they don't study these divine fruits very often, and when they do, we have to really seek this out. But the grapefruit juice is so healing, and I think as they continue studying it, they're going to find more and more out about it. Just what I was talking about earlier, it's, in my opinion, it works kind of like an adaptogen. Now, of course, they're not going to tell you that. Adaptogens specifically are basil, ashwagandha, rhodiola. Those are divine adaptogens for regulating hormones and the mood, putting you in a good mood. Those herbs specifically do that. Adaptogens are wonderful for depression, but the grapefruit, guys, it's going to do it all. It can provide you energy during the day if you need it, because it's loaded with phytonutrients and vitamin C, and with the tryptophan in it in the evening time, you can absolutely consume it before you go to bed. I would recommend just do a little grapefruit detox, guys. It's going to provide your body some harmony. Do it for a couple of days and just kind of give yourself a reset. This is what I do often. For urinary disorders, grapefruit juice is quite rich in potassium and vitamin C, so it is one of the best treatments for dangerously reduced urination that is often caused by liver, kidney, or heart problems. Furthermore, its high content of potassium works as a vasodilator, meaning that blood vessels and arteries relax, reducing blood pressure and lessening the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Also, increased levels of potassium have been associated with higher cognitive functions because of increased blood and oxygen flow in the brain. It regulates sugar levels in diabetics. How glorious is some of this information? It's total body healing, guys. Grapefruits are a natural source of phytonutrients that help the body fight off various sicknesses and diseases. This fruit is readily available pretty much any season. It is glorious. I'm telling you, let me tell you some warnings with this. Despite everything that I just told you, if you're taking medications, you need to check with your doctor, because the naringin that is found in the grapefruit oftentimes can react. It can negatively react with certain things, and these can very much damage your organs. Guys, these prescription medications are synthesized oftentimes from natural substances such as the grapefruit, and they're toxic. They're all toxic to the liver, and these toxins store up in the liver, and this creates the free radical damage in the body, and these damage the cells. And this bad boy right here is not going to play around with it, but it will negatively react really quickly with these drugs, guys. So if you're taking a prescription medication, you do not want to be consuming it with the grapefruit. I'm telling you, this is really going to be very harmful, and I don't recommend this at all. Your body, you need to start a basic juicing program for a couple of weeks with the blend that's on the Juice Revolution page, the apple, carrot, lemon, ginger, beet with a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of black pepper, and then build from this. And after a few weeks and you're feeling pretty detoxified, then start to do a grapefruit detox. It's wonderful for detoxifying the body of some of those tough toxins that are often really difficult to purge, because it does work to dump the toxins from the liver, guys. I'm telling you, these phytonutrients, as they study these more and more, we're going to learn more and more about them. But I love the way this resonates, guys. It is some blissful harmony to your body. Peace, love, and positive vibrations. Thank you for staying tuned in. I know I spoke a long time, but I'm very passionate about the oil and about the grapefruit. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. share. I really, really appreciate you, and so does my dog Sunshine. He's right here in the floor next to me, and we're about to. Let me show you what I just juiced. This is grapefruit, and I'm about to consume this, guys. This is, I don't know if you can see all of that color, but that's what I told you I just made, and I drank. You can see I drank half of it before I started, and I'm gonna finish this other half because this is gonna help me sleep. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.